Welcome back to my channel. This is Tarot and Oracle for the Soul. Here is another Barbara Moore tarot deck. This is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. And Heidi Darras is the illustrator. And I love like the dreamy pink and the backs of these cards. Now, I'm really into dreams and dream meanings, and I am a big dreamer. So, daydreamer and night dreamer. So, I really like this deck. I have actually used this deck. I enjoy this deck. I enjoy the information. This is published by Llewellyn Publications in 2008. So, we have other works by Barbara Moore. We have authors' acknowledgements and artists' acknowledgements. And then each of their dedications, contents. We have author's note, artist's note, introduction, tarot deck basics, reading the cards, keeping a tarot journal, spreads, dream work, the major arcana, the minor arcana, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, the court cards. Quite a few different spreads with some great questions. A love and romance spread, you and then the relationship, so that's really cool. I like that it doesn't say you and then the other person. I recently interviewed to work on a tarot hotline that a friend of mine used to work for a few years ago. And the interview was going great. Everything was great until she gets to asking me a question. And she asked me a question about her husband. And I don't answer questions about third-party people because I am not going to spy on someone for you. I feel that tarot is for personal development. And to work on yourself, it's really about yourself. Now, yes, I do readings about relationships, but it's really focused on the person asking. I asked her to reword the question. She said no, and she said that I would not be a good fit because most of the people who call up the hotline want to know about other people. And I think that's absolutely terrifying. When you get tarot readings done or go to psychics, do you ask about yourself normally or do you ask about other people? I personally have been getting tarot readings from other people for the last 15 years, and I ask about myself. I wouldn't even think to ask about somebody else because somebody else's life is none of my business. You know, and then if it is really about somebody else, there's ways to ask questions where the focus is on you and not the other person. So that's what I was trying to get her to do. I'm like, well, you could word it like this, and then I could answer the question for you. Now, of course, she didn't want to do that because she doesn't want me to have those conversations with the people who would be calling or texting or whatever on the hotline. But I just think that's gross. To me, that's disgusting. All right, let's see. So it's 211 pages. And here are the cards. So between that interview and me realizing that a lot of people don't have ethics and don't have boundaries and they don't have guidelines, and then just the readings I've given away for free on YouTube, I and burnt out and kind of over doing professional readings and even readings for myself. I hope that I'm not totally over this, but right now I am. Like, I really am just at the point where I just want to live my life and enjoy life and not be so worried about my spirituality and the spiritual path. And I just want to live and let live. That's really my motto. And I honestly feel, and this pertains to myself as well, that most people who are getting tarot readings really just need a therapist. They shouldn't even be spending their money on tarot readings or their time on tarot readings. They should really just be focusing on trying to get some mental health counseling, going to support groups, whatever it is. There's, different options for different price brackets. I understand, especially in the United States, there's not universal health care. And even if you have insurance, it's really difficult to see a mental health provider. And I know that like most people like myself, we were kind of supplementing tarot as a form of therapy, but, and I think that tarot for yourself can be a very therapeutic tool. So I am now like a big advocate on everyone getting their own deck and watching YouTube videos if you can't afford to pay for a class or there's no classes near you, and learning tarot yourself and using it as a tool for self-development, self-growth, therapy. Because I am a big proponent that nobody else knows you better than you know yourself. Don't give your power away. The tarot reader does not know better than you. The cards don't know better than you. The cards, all that they're doing is reading the energy that you're putting out into the universe, and it's being reflected back to you. And if you don't like that energy, then change it. It's as simple as that. I think that tarot as a tool for empowerment is amazing, but if you're using it as a crutch or using it for wish fulfillment, and you're just asking multiple tarot readers over and over again, will my love come back to me? Will my ex come back to me? I don't care that he cheated on me or she cheated on me and had a child with someone else. Are they coming back? Why would you want that person back in your life? Work on healing yourself and getting better. Work on becoming the person that you love. Work on self-love, self-empowerment. And then start dating and find somebody who appreciates you. There's no reason to pine after somebody or chase after somebody who has no interest in you. Because honestly, I'm talking about relationships because truly 98% of the tarot questions are about relationships. When will I get married? When will I find the love of my life? And it's really just come to my attention and my consciousness, like, life is a journey and we should just enjoy the journey and enjoy being single while you're single. And then once you get married, enjoy being married. If you decide to have children, enjoy having children. But know yourself. Well, do I want to be single? If yes, then stay single. If you want to be married, well, make sure that you find out right away if the person you're dating wants to get married. If not, move on. Find out if the person you're dating wants children or not. If you don't want children or they don't want children and it doesn't match up, move on. There's no point in wasting time, your time or somebody else's time. Time and our health are the most valuable things that we have. And honestly, that is the best advice I can give you. Other than if you do want to get married, take your time. Take your time. Marriage is forever. And that's a really long time, y'all. Time flies, it really does. But at the same time, it's long, right? Like, just being on this planet is difficult. The day in and day out stuff. So I understand people's need for hope and reassurance. But if you're just consuming tarot pick-a-cards and you're just consuming YouTube and you're just consuming TV or Netflix or whatever, and you're just consuming, well, where are you living? Go live your life. Go do events. Get out of the house. Meet people. Make friends. Work on your health, whether that be mental, emotional, physical. Have a hobby. Try to be balanced, you know, get outside, enjoy nature, take a walk, go swimming. If you live near a river or a lake, go swimming. If it's winter time, go skiing, go snowshoeing, go skiboard, get out in nature. But don't be so concerned about the past and don't be so concerned about the future. There is divine timing, and it's really important to have faith in yourself that you will make the right decision, faith in yourself that you're on the right path, faith in yourself that you are right where you need to be. So these cards are not too big. They're nice. They're not like super matte, but they're not super shiny, which is nice. I like the thickness. They're not like paper thin and they're not cardboard thick. I hate cardboard thick. I'd rather take a paper thin cardstock over the cardboard. Can't stand cardboard. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Let's see what the book has to say. So it gives you kind of the upright, talking about what kind of person the Queen of Pentacles is, and then reversed what that meaning is, and then use your intuition. So there's questions. There is a sun carved into the back of her throne. Why? What is the significance of her blue skirt? So it's cool. It asks you to look deeper into the cards and contemplate that, and that will help you with your intuition and developing your own meaning for each card. So if you're really looking to dive deep into the cards and develop your own relationship with the cards, this is a great place to start. I do really like this deck. This is a great deck, great book, great cards. I like it. I like the subject matter. I like dreams and symbolism of dreams and things like that. So I do recommend this Barbara Moore deck if you are into that, if you're into dreams and keeping dream journals and you want to deepen your relationship with tarot cards. This can kind of help you know what kind of questions to ask as you work. It doesn't even have to be this deck. Like, what does this symbol mean? And then focus on meditating with that card and finding out what that symbol means to you. I hope you enjoyed this flip through and enjoyed my commentary about my new kind of take on the tarot community, especially as being a professional tarot reader. Hopefully y'all understand my point of view. I'm not knocking it. I think there's a time and place for everything. I just think boundaries are really important, and that tarot and psychic mediums and things like this should not be used to spy on other people. Focus on yourself, focus on your own life. And ways that you want to focus on others is, how could you help someone out? If somebody in your community needs food, bake them something and bring it to them. Of course, if you know them. Obviously, people are so afraid of everybody today that nobody wants to go out of their way to be friendly, which is really, really sad. It makes me so sad. Work on your relationships in your life with your coworkers, with your family, with your friends. You know, focus on them, and if somebody needs help, you know, help them out. But you shouldn't be spying on other people And you shouldn't just get so caught up on the spiritual path that you neglect living your life. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the journey of life. There's so much to explore. There's so much to see. There's so much to do. Get out of your headspace and get out of your home and explore and be in nature. And honestly, that is the best advice I can give you. And I will leave it on that. Have fun, y'all, and keep on shuffling.